Ay, mga whiskey pops. Ang gandang hapon sa inyo. Long time no hear, long time no see. Kumusta na kayo dyan? Sana nasa mabuti kayong kalagayan. At ito, nasa bahay na ako as usual. So, before anything else, I'd like to read to you some good news from the Lord. In today's reading, in Matthew 9:15 to 23, whenever the cloud lifted from above the tent, the Israelites set out. Wherever the cloud settled, the Israelites encamped. Lord, you know how much we don't like to move, but we want to follow you. Please help us to go wherever your love leads today. Yun po mga whiskey pops. One good news natin para sa araw na ito. So, yun, kumusta na kayo dyan? Sa bahay ba lagi ba tayo? Ito, lagi na lang kami nandito sa bahay. Waiting for news of this, itong pandemic na ito. But anyway, for anything else, ito, i-introduce ko sa inyo sa bagong model na inassemble ko. Itong Nazi German E100 ng World War II. Krupp turret. Itong turret na ito ay gawa ng Krupp Company in Germany. So, this is a super heavy tank in the last years of the war. Kasi si Hitler, yung mga time na ito, desperate na siya para makagawa ng isang super heavy tank. So he instructed his designers to build him a super heavy tank. So ito yung na E100 Krupp turret as compared to the previous model. This is the E100 by Henschel. This was also made during the last 2 years of the war. Matatalo na kasi Germany noon kaya si Hitler desperado na gumawa ng malalaking tangke, kaya pinagawa niya sa mga mga engineer ito at ito, Henschel at saka kay Ferdinand Porsche. Ito gawa ng Krupp turret. The same company gumagawa pa rin ng mga heavy equipment. Itong company na gumawa nito ngayon, itong Krupp Company. Yun. Ang pagkakaiba nito, ito fiction turret nito whereas ito, rotate ang turret niya. Rotating yung turret niya. So, tingin ko mas versatile to, pero ito heavyweight din ito. This weighed around 90 to 110 tons. Ang bigat nito, kaya nagka-problema ito sa first of all, yung fuel consumption nito napakalakas. Pangalawa, lagi nagkakaroon ng mechanical problems sa suspension tsaka sa mga wheels. So this was not entirely used during the war, during the last years of the war, kasi marami siyang problems dahil sa laki, masyadong massive ang size nito So mahirap gamitin ito. So ang mga highlights nito, mga whiskey pops, ito, asahin natin mga highlights to. The E100 heavy tank Krupp turret. Development of E100 super heavy tank started around June 1943. By 1944, when Hitler ordered all super tank development work to be halted, the Adler company had partially built a prototype, but it was never finished. So gumawa sila pala ng prototype nito, pero hindi natapos siguro. Tapos na ang gera, talo na si Hitler at saka nag-commit siya ng suicide sa bunker niya. So ito hindi talaga ito, it never saw action. So yung prototype lang siya. So yun, ganun lang nangyari dyan. So he ordered all super tank development work to be halted. The other company had partially built a prototype, but it was never finished. The remains fell into Allied hands in April 1945 and later transferred to the British Army, eventually being dismantled for scrap. So yun, ginawa na lang siyang scrap at ipinagbili na lang sa magbubuti pagkatapos ng gera. So di bale, kumita naman sila dahil ang bigat nito eh. More than 90 to 110 tons yan eh. Kaya magkano ang kilo ng bakal noong araw? Kahit na mura noong araw, sa bigat niyan, iba-boundary ka rin dyan. Yan sa bigat nitong tangke nito. So well, meron nito na captured ng Red Army, ng Russian Army. Ngayon nasa museum na, pero since hindi naman ito nagamit, tsaka maraming nagsabi mga tank experts, waste of money lang ito. Itong tank na ito. It is so big. Parang ito yung mouse eh. Yung largest tank of Germany. Parang ito yung Nazi German mouse. Anyway, ang barrel nito is 128 millimeters. Similar to this, the other his brother, the A100. Parang sila 128 millimeter barrel. And the armor was so thick, from 90 to 330 millimeters ang frontal armor niya. Parehas nito. Ang frontal armor nito is 90 to 130. Also the back has the same thickness ng kanyang armor. Ito, mga ganyan kakapal ang armor niya. 6 to 7 inches ang kapal ng armor nito. Tsaka ito, yung frontal armor nito. Ganyan yun, just imagine kung gano'ng kakapal yung ganun. Kung paikot yan, ganyan kakapal. So, di talagang ang bigat niyan. Talagang yung ginawang scrap to, tiba-tiba yung nakabenta nito. Dahil sa, wala na sila makukuha ganyang bakal na pwedeng gamitin sa commercial purposes and other peacetime work activities. So, sinayang lang ni Hitler yung mga yan eh. Ito mga tangke na ito. Sayang lang development niya yan. Madman kasi yun eh. Kaya yun, mabuti na lang wala na yun. Pero anyway, he is still part of World War II history. And we have to talk about this. Tanks. Para malalaman natin kung anong klaseng pag-iisip ni Hitler nung araw sa paggawa niya ng mga ganitong klase mga tangke. So ayun mga whiskey pops, mahirap din ng ganito mga tangke dahil masyadong deadly ito, nakakamatay talaga at maraming buhay mawawala rito kung ito talaga na nagamit sa gera. This can pierce through armor of any allied tank, kahit Sherman, Pershing tanks, or yung mga British na Chieftain. Ay wala, sisiw lang dito sa barrel ito, 128 mm. So yun mga whiskey pops. Ang truck. Shoutout nga pala kila Mauro Aguilar, Corix Takahashi, and shoutout to you Steve Jones. How are you? I hope you're feeling fine. Shoutout din nga pala sa Tinambak, sa mga taga-Tinambak.
Mabubuot na taga-Union.
Mga taga-Union, Tinambak.
Mga subscriber dyan.
Mga nag-subscribe sa channel ko. Maraming salamat sa inyo. At sana hindi kayo magsawang panoorin ng mga video ko ito. So, to those who haven't subscribed to my channel, just hit the subscribe button on the left side, on the right side of your screen. When you see the word subscribe, press subscribe, and then a bell icon will appear. Press the bell, and when you see all, press all, so that you won't miss any of my videos. Okay? So I think that will be all. By the way, I am still on my my next model, the the Academy 1:400 RMS Titanic. Tapos na siya mga Whiskey Pops. Kali tapos na yung model na yan. Ang kulang na lang yan, yung diorama. Ginagawa pa lang namin ni Labi yung diorama niyan. Ito yung iceberg niya. Oh. Ito. Ito yung iceberg niyan. This is made of brick foam na kinortehan namin parang
Maging ice.
naging yellow na
Maging yellow siya.
naging iceberg niya. So yung guys, siguro maalala nyo yung movie Titanic. And this is the exact replica of the RMS Titanic made by Academy. In the back is another replica of the RMS Titanic. But this is 1:200 scale. It's very big. Ang hal niyan, dulot-dulo, ang laki. So, saka na namin i-assemble nila yan pag may oras na. Malaking project namin ito na gagawin. So, yung mga Whiskey Pops, thank you again for subscribing. At wag sana kayo magsawa sa kapanood ng mga videos ko. At I'm glad to share to you as a part of World War II history. At this all happened. Ito mga tangke na ito during the years 1940 to 1945 during World War II. Nandito yung mga tangke na yan in a part of Europe, in Germany. So yun, at least we know now these tanks existed during World War II. So, Oscar Kilo, mga Whiskey Pops. So I'll see you again. God bless. Bye-bye.